guys. So we're going to be looking at our Algebra 1 EOC Best Standards Practice. And we're starting with our yellow packet. And let's see here. So if you go on to Canvas and into the modules, the first part of the practice comes from right here. This is the state practice link. These are the 13 questions that the state of Florida gives you. So I would really recommend that you get to know these questions forwards, backwards, sideways, everything you can get to know about these 13 questions, because chances are you will see questions very similar to this on the test. The first one here we did look at together in class a couple of times, but here you've got this recording so that if you've been absent or need a refresher before the exam, I'm here for you. Number 1, Doug has 8 square pieces of wood. Each piece of wood has a side length of S centimeters. The total area of all 8 pieces of wood is 20 square centimeters. Create a quadratic equation Doug can use to find the side length of each piece of wood. So my first step is going to be to find my keywords. And what jumps out at me first is this directions at the bottom, create a quadratic equation. And a quadratic equation, the word equation tells me that it has to have a equal sign in it. And quadratic means that it has a variable, and the variable is going to have some sort of exponent, or maybe one variable in it has an exponent, another variable doesn't, but somewhere along the line in our equation, there is a variable with an exponent. So going back to the word problem, Doug has 8 square pieces of wood. Each piece of wood has a side length of S centimeters. The total area of all 8 pieces of wood is 200 square centimeters. So I've got my 8 squares, and they have a side length of S. They're S units long. And each of these little drawings should be a perfect square, but of course this is just a rough sketch, so maybe they don't look so perfect, right? And what do I know about area, right? Area of a quadrilateral, four-sided figure. Area of a quadrilateral equals base times height. A square is a special type of quadrilateral where the base and the height are the same thing. In our example here, they are S units long, which is S squared. So that goes with my 8 square pieces of wood and my 200 square units. And look at that, it's quadratic. I've got a variable with an exponent. And it's telling me that the total area, that big A right there, the total area is 200. So 200 is the total area of my 8 little mini areas, 8S squared. And that is the answer to question number 1. You can put it as 200 equals 8S squared, or you could put 8S squared equals 200, whichever way you want to put that in. And it'll be correct. Or anything equivalent would also be correct. And if you want to practice additional questions like number 1 on IXL, the The code for some more practice of this is YVX. And remember, to make your codes on IXL work, you have to already be logged into IXL with your Clever account. See you on the next question.